Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my fellow YouTubers. It is I, Brooding Gamer, here to bring you a different type of video that I have not actually done before, and that is a how to create something in Jurassic World Evolution 2. I have always wanted to make something like this, but I haven't. So I guess now's the time. So we are going to, I have been asked in the past how I make my themed entrances and all my big plazas and stuff, and to be 100% honest with you, I get a lot of my inspiration from other YouTubers such as Evolution Square. Gaming Beaver surprisingly does not do a lot of this, and I really wish he would, but I get a lot of my inspiration from them. Not newer YouTuber, but another channel that I watch a lot of is Caesar Creates, and he does some fantastic work with pathing and plazas and a lot of other different things when it comes to park building. So I wanted to dabble a little bit in myself here. So I get a lot of my inspiration from them, but I also, as you will see in this particular video, and I will not be talking throughout the whole thing, I'll pop in here and there and say something, but I do a lot of trial and error, and with this particular area here that I'm working on as we speak, there is a lot of trial and error. I do the entire thing and end up having to delete the center because I misjudged the size of the Jurassic World gate for the cars. So I ended up having to delete that center out and redo it, but I'm much happier with the way it looks after all of that. But as you can see here, and the pathing can be kind of frustrating, so you have to really just take it a little bit at a time. It is not gonna, this particular part here took me about 20 to 30 minutes just to get these circles filled in and fixed up. So you really do need to take your time with the pathing because it can get frustrating. So what I suggest is you can copy this if you would like, but I do suggest that you try different things to see what works for you. And as you can see here, I do try with that. With the gate, it does give me some issues, but even trying to delete a small circle, I ended up screwing it all up. So that is why I say take your time, be patient. It can be frustrating, but you will get the hang of it. It definitely is not like Planet Coaster or Planet Zoo. It does take some time to get used to, and of course they did change the pathing up ever so slightly in Jurassic World Evolution 2 from Jurassic Evolution 1. So you do have to get used to that. Of course, you can use the Jurassic Park gate if you'd like, or you can use something entirely different. You don't have to go with how I'm doing this. This is just my way of making a interesting path or entrance. So I do highly suggest to go completely bonkers with the flora, go completely bonkers with the rocks, and of course go bonkers with the decor in general. You want your park to be as populated as possible with not just animals, but of course decor. When you go to a park, you want to see things that are going to catch your eye, statues, animatronics, anything like that. If we could have animatronics, that'd be fantastic. Unfortunately, we don't have that. So go completely nuts. You want to there is no such thing as too much when it comes to creating a decorated park entrance or even just a plaza for food to go in general. I do not go the route of putting food around this area. I ended up doing just a crap ton of trees, a lot of signs, a lot of one statue, and a lot of planters, because you're in an area, you're in a park dedicated to dinosaurs, and the one thing that lived alongside dinosaurs was obnoxious amount of flora. So you want to decorate your entrances with a lot of plants. You don't have to, but it definitely makes a big difference when creating this whole area here. So I tried two different options, one with all these planters and one with just basic plants. And the planters, they looked good, and they both looked good with just planters and just trees, but mixing the two together really gave it a different effect. Very professional looking, very I guess you could say, prehistoric and tropical. So I'm currently doing the desert-themed area. This was just for lighting effect. I wanted to try it here. It ends up looking pretty dang good, but of course you can try it in just about you can try it anywhere. You don't have to try it in just about anywhere. You could try it at any single one of the locations, the biomes. I was going to do Pennsylvania, but I've done Pennsylvania a lot lately. I do end up adding another circle around here and connecting it. And again, as I've said before, please take this patiently. If you do mess up and you get little bumps here and there, like you can see there popping up, if you cannot avoid one of those, that would be a good place to put some decor or something to cover that up. If it doesn't bother you, then you can leave it there. But I do end up trying a bunch of different techniques. I try to be as uniform as possible with my entrance, and of course you guys do not have to do that. It bothers me to see things that are not the same on both sides. I like my symmetry. So I try and decorate this entire thing as evenly as possible for my liking. You do not have to do that, of course. Just as much as you want to keep this area as populated and as busy as possible, because this area will be a lot of heavy traffic will be in this. If it even were a real park, you would want this area to be heavily traffic. So trafficated. I don't know how you would do that. I use a mix of the Jurassic Park and the Jurassic World decor. The only way you can get this is by either using a PC or the new gen console. I am of course playing on a PlayStation 5, so this is how I am able to use both decor themes. A lot of people have been asking how you'd be able to do that. I've seen that on a couple of my videos and a couple of the Square's videos where she has mentioned how to use both themed decors. Well, now there's multiple the wildlife. I keep wanting to say the Parks and Recreation decor. I end up doing a Parks and Rec theme section of a park, which would be great, having like a bar in Swanson. I would love that. I'm sure my girlfriend would greatly appreciate that. Big Parks and Rec fans we are. Anyway, so yeah, as many decor items in this area as possible. Fountain area. Don't listen. Anyway, go ahead. I connect some pathing here just because I don't like to have that much ground showing, and I like to cover that up. This is where the night. Excuse me. Of course, here we go again with the recording of me coughing. Right here is where the nightmare of the Symmetry begins, and I ended up deleting these and going through these as much as possible to get what I wanted. And again, it is all trial and error. You can do this 1,000 times before you even choose one type of theming you like. In fact, I used to ignore these particular items right here, the poles with the little awning over it. I ended up ignoring that for the right when it came out, but then ended up using it just out of a need to fill a path area, and it ended up looking absolutely amazing. So I'm very happy with using it. Pardon that pause there, my controller ended up dying. So yeah, you can go ahead and do anything you want to this particular area. Again, Symmetry is just my particular liking for it. Add as many trees as possible, add as much as you can. I will say that maybe going as uniform as I am is not exactly the best idea you want to go, because you want this to look as natural as possible. This here looks more like a Universal Studios or Disney themed park. In fact, looking at it when I was showing a coworker today, they ended up saying it reminded them of MGM Studios, or what is now Disney Hollywood Studios, with all the palm trees and how everything's set up. So I don't know, maybe I'll name this Jurassic World MGM. Who knows? So I'm going to go ahead and stop talking now, so that way my beautiful girlfriend can get back to watching her show, and I will just continue to play some amazing music for you folks to listen to, and then I will join you guys here very shortly with a live segment of the video showing you, and we'll go showing you the what we ended up doing and going into a first-person view, so that you guys can see what the guest would be seeing. So if you guys enjoy this type of thing, let me know, and I can even start doing some exhibit themes, how to make a good exhibit, or how to even make a good plaza for dining and all that. So let me know what you guys would like to see there. So I will go ahead, stop talking, and let you guys enjoy the music, and I will see you guys here very shortly for the live segment. So we are now in the point of view section of this area here, showing off the new entrance that we have built. This dude is so thrilled to be here, and there's nothing here. There's nobody across. He is literally in this entire park by himself. Maybe that... Oh, nope, never mind. There's somebody awkwardly sitting over there, too. Anybody over there? Yep, somebody over there. Weird. Anyway, so when you enter through the park, the first thing you're going to see are these little sections here. And it's not even really a park, but... And you can follow along building this if you'd like. I did do a barrier all the way around. And we even have, like... Oh, this isn't even. This is, like... This goes up into an angle. I don't like that. But you could fix it if you'd like. So... Doing this took me maybe an hour, if that, and that is with me trying to go out of my way and do each bit in order of the way I want it to. So, you know, light or shade, light, tree, shade, you know, being symmetrical on both sides. This is a good example of why we need more dinosaur skeletons, because having a Spinosaurus everywhere gets obnoxious. So, that's actually a really good view right there. I like that. That may be our new screenshot for this particular build. In fact, I'm going to take a snapshot of it right now because it looks that sexy. So, going from there, putting up these big signs from Jurassic Park, best I could, just to have something to fill. And I really couldn't think of anything to put out there, so that's why I did the river on both sides and the mountainous range on both sides to kind of box this whole area in. This would be a good place, probably on the other side, to do all your food shops, your restaurants, drinks, and your gift shops. Excuse me. As usual, a cough during recording. Back behind here, unfortunately, there was not much I could put there, but having like a dinosaur statue or something would be really cool, apart from just that Spino. Of course, we have the Spino skull. Going around here, we just kind of littered the area with fountains, signs, and statue heads the best we could to kind of fit the theming of the park. More dinosaur signs would be great too. So when you get done through this whole section here, you will then work your way towards where you would be entering the park for sure, going into where all your dinosaur enclosures would be. And all your fancy animals. We have our fountains on both sides. You could put something like right here. In fact, I may end up adding that after this just for the special effect. But then you can come through here, and it would be really nice to have a couple benches right through here, normal benches for people to sit on. And then you could go right over to here as well. So going down here is where your main street would be. Your main street park would be right down that way. Or if you wanted to open up straight into an exhibit, you could do it that way too. I do absolutely love this particular setup that I have. In fact, I may save this and hold on to it for when Dominion comes out, or I could just recreate it. But I think I do want to hold on to this for when Dominion comes out, because I really love this enclosure, or this whole... I'm so used to doing enclosures. This whole park entrance, I love this. It's absolutely amazing. Very pretty. And I'm very proud of myself. I usually don't give myself much credit, but this I love. Kind of reminds me of like Universal Studios or even Disney World in some way. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this how to make an awesome or amazing or whatever word I chose for the title of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video on how to make this type of park entrance. I think it looks absolutely amazing, and I think it would look great for you folks as well. If you would like more videos like this on creating new entrances, that would be a cool little segment we could do on how-to videos. If you guys would like to see on how to make a really good enclosure, that's something we could do as well. So with that said, I'm going to end this video off here. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. This is Brooding Gamer signing out. Thank you, Binks, for your chiming in.